day. Thank you so much for joining me for another hour of stretch and breathe yoga. You found Yoga with Lisa SXM, coming to you from St. Martin, a beautiful island in the Caribbean. And we are all about believing in peace here at my channel, and I'm very happy that you're with me. And my philosophy is that if you believe in peace, if you want peace, if you seek peace, if you hope that peace happens, the first step is to believe that it's possible. Just believe that it is possible. And from there, the next step can happen. So thank you once again. And if you're getting onto your yoga mat now, I hope you'll find yourself in a comfortable position with a softly straight back, and try to relax your shoulders, close the eyes, and begin to breathe deeply, centering yourself on your breath. And then when you're ready, just drop the head, lengthening the back of the neck. Let the head become heavy, but keep your back softly straight. But you know what? You can release your belly, and that will help you release your neck. So let your belly be round and soft without any judgment. And let the head start to hang down through its own weight, pulling down towards the earth. And once you've really released your neck and the head is hanging, just shift your weight on your hips a little bit left and right, finding the head to roll around in front of the chest from shoulder to shoulder. And then coming back to the center, let the head just hang. Release your belly again. It's sort of an instinct to keep pulling it in and holding it in. Awesome. Let's lift the face up and take a moment to just sit tall. Push your chest forward just a little bit. Squeeze your shoulders back just a little bit, and let the arms be relaxed and heavy. We're just going to look left and right, and I'm going to start the music. This is from our friends at Songs of Eden on YouTube. I highly recommend you check them out. Some nice variety of music to exercise by, or even just read or study or paint. Good background music for anything that you might like to do. Let's slow this movement down and breathe with the movement, breathing in and out. And just go as far as you can go. Don't judge yourself if you feel like, oh, my chin isn't over my shoulder very far. That's okay. As you move, breathe. Awesome. Let's bring the head facing forward again and just drop one ear down towards the shoulder and reach the other. Maybe think about the corner of your jaw reaching up. If your head doesn't tilt over all the way, it's okay. Look, mine doesn't. Whatever your range of motion is, be grateful for it. Lots of people don't have that much. And when you're older, maybe you'll wish you had this much movement. So just be grateful for where you are. And remember, breathe deeply. Let's lift the head up now. Breathe in. And slowly transition to the other direction. One ear drops down towards the shoulder. And think about the corner of your jaw right in front of your earlobe reaching up. You should feel a nice stretch through sort of the front of the neck, the oblique front of the neck. Inhale, let's bring it up. Exhale over the other way. Inhale up. Exhale over. I'm going to be quiet. You just work with the stretch as you breathe. You don't have to match my speed. You can go any speed that works for you. You're in charge of your exercise today. You're in charge of your own yoga. I'm just here as a little suggestion. You really need to listen to your body's wisdom. Your own inner yoga teacher that knows exactly what you need and when you need it and how much you need. But I guarantee you breath is always a part of the equation. Bring it up and over. Beautiful. Let's come back up and just drop the head again. Let it hang down in front. Take one hand back and squeeze and release the muscles at the back of the neck. Working that hand all the way up to the base of the skull. Bring your other hand in and let that squeeze and release the muscles at the base of the neck. So both hands are squeezing and releasing. One high on the neck, one low on the neck, and they can trade places now and then. Trade places now and then. Keep squeezing and releasing the tissues at the back of the neck, giving them some stimulation. And then let's lift the face. Keep those fingertips back there. We're going to walk them back. Inside your shirt, reach back. Press your fingertips into the tissues of your upper back by your shoulder blades. And then once you really got those fingers pressing in, drag the fingers over the crest of the shoulders. So we really reach back, elbows pointing up, and then push your fingertips into the tissues of the back and drag. The elbows come forward and down. Let's go one more time. Reach back, press in, inhale, exhale, and drag. Beautiful. Reach the arms out and begin to move your arms as if they're waterways on the ocean, rising and falling. Elbows and shoulders are moving. Wrists and fingertips are moving. Your rib cage is compressing when the elbow comes down and expanding when the elbow goes up. Squeeze the side underneath the armpit and breathe. Let the arms drift up and down, all the way up, all the way down. And let's let the hands blow over like a palm tree in the wind and just stay there for a moment. Inhale up and over the other way. And back and forth with breath. Love yourself, appreciate yourself. Don't judge yourself. No body shaming, no yoga shaming. We love ourselves, we're grateful for ourselves. We're not competing with ourselves like a younger version of ourselves. No, not doing that. Bring your hands to prayer pose now and interlock the fingers and then squeeze and release a few times as you breathe. Let's move the hands in a circle, close to the heart, up and away. Into the belly, to the heart, to the throat, and up and away. Breathing. Just a wonderful centering exercise. Change direction. Come up by your forehead and all the way down to your belly and away. Squeeze and release the hands and breathe. Pushing forward, invert the hands. Round the back and drop the head. Push the hands way forward. Keep the arms and hands just like that. Slowly straighten the back and lift the arms up overhead. Stretch tall, reach up, breathe in. Awesome. Bring the hands to the back of the neck or the back of the head and push the elbows back. Look up through the top of your eyes and blink. Keep breathing. Chest forward, shoulders squeezing back. Awesome. Lift up and breathe in one more time. Round the back, drop the head, push the hands way forward. And then come back to your prayer pose. Let's stretch the legs out. And maybe take a moment to pull the flesh away from your sitting bones, connecting your body's weight down into the earth through those pelvis points. Snuggle in there, make sure you feel balanced and steady and secure on your hip bones. Legs are stretched out straight in front. And we can take a moment to just flex the ankles and point the toes. And then relax the feet. Wiggle your toes a few times. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hands are resting on your knees or your thighs. We're just going to slide the hands towards the ankles, round the back, and drop the head. Slide the hands back up towards the hips, lift the chest, lift the face, squeeze the elbows back. And let's do it again. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rising up, inhale, and squeeze the elbows back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Slide the hands down towards the feet or the ankles. And then come right back up with your breath. 2 more times, just like that. Awesome. Let's stay down now. Let those feet flop out, let those knees bend, and just stay in a forward fold. Very soft, very heavy. Drop your head, let your head be so heavy. Don't hold it at all. Awesome. Rise back up. Let's take that right leg. Move it out, put the foot on the floor, but move it out to the side and bring your shoulder inside. Walk your hands down on either side of your extended leg and round your back, drop your head. You can reach your hands towards your toes, your ankle, your foot, your heel, or just on the floor. Walk your hands back up and stretch both legs out in front. Hands on the floor next to your hips, jiggle your legs. Let the feet flop left and right. And stop that movement. Sit again tall on your hip bones. Let's take that left leg and bend it in and then move it out to the side. Bring your shoulder inside your knee. And we're going to walk our hands down on either side of our extended leg. Round the back, drop the head. We're going to stay down as we breathe for about 3 to 5 breaths. Relax the neck and shoulders. Walk your hands back up. Beautiful. Stretch that leg out and jiggle the legs. Let them go a little bit wide and out again. Just a little bit of letting the legs roll around on the back of the heel, the calf muscle. Slide it together. Wonderful. Let's reach the arms straight up. Imagine you're in the middle of a clock and your fingertips are pointing at the 12. Reach up as high as you can. Sit as tall as you can. Breathe in and expand your rib cage super big. And when you exhale, move your hands slowly towards the 1 o'clock position. Look down at your feet so your neck is straight. Reach with the top of your head and your fingertips towards that 1 o'clock position. Straight back, reaching from the tailbone to the fingertips with a straight reach. Keep breathing. Awesome. Breathe in and reach again. When you exhale, slowly move your fingers to where you would think maybe the 2 o'clock position would be. Halfway down the wall on the other side of the room from you. Reach and breathe and stretch. Looking down at your knees so your neck is straight. Reach with the top of your head and your fingertips straight back from your tailbone to your fingertips. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink down. We're reaching just above the toes now. Reaching, looking down at our knees. Reach with the top of the head and the fingertips. Stretch and reach and breathe. And now you can come up, or you can put your hands on your legs and push yourself up. If you feel strong, you can reach back up, all the way back up to the 12. Nice. Let's float the arms down next to the hips. And let's scoot down on our backs. Once you get down, make sure you feel super comfortable and balanced. We have our feet on the floor near our hips. Knees are pointing up towards the ceiling, and arms can go wherever feels delicious and luxurious. Take a big breath in through the nose and sigh it out through an open mouth. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Sigh it out. And drop both knees to the left. Maybe turn your head to the right. Try to relax through the hips and the tailbone. If this is not comfortable, make an adjustment so it becomes more comfortable and you find yourself able to release your hips. Release your lower back and your tailbone and your belly, and just sink down into the floor. And if you need something to focus your attention on besides breath, think about the softness in the middle of your hands. I love to focus there because I feel when I focus on the softness in the middle of my hands, I feel a connection with my heart. I feel the connection through the arms coming straight in to the heart. When you're ready, bring the knees up, and we'll take them all the way over to the other side. And then you have the choice to possibly turn your head in the opposite direction of your knees. But if that's difficult for your neck or shoulders, then just look up at the ceiling. Or you can even look in the same direction that your knees are pointing. Whatever works for you is perfectly fine. What's the most important thing here? Release, relax, and breathe. Also bring those knees up and bring them all the way to the chest. Let's bring the hands to grip the knees. Squeeze the knees in towards your shoulders and release. Squeeze them in and release. Pull them in towards your chest and let them go back away from the belly. Squeeze and release. Keep breathing. All right. Let's bring both hands to the left knee and squeeze it in towards the chest. Slowly let that right leg stretch out on the floor. And we're going to take the knee left and right. Open the hip, cross the knee across the front of the chest. Open and close. Let it slowly drift left and right as you breathe in and out. When you're ready, stretch the leg up towards the ceiling and interlock your fingers behind your knee or behind your thigh. Or you can use a strap or a belt or a piece of fabric if you have something like that. And you can hook your foot in that belt or strap. You might find that that's an easier way to do our hamstring stretch. If you do that though, be careful. Don't do it too fast. It's really easy with the strap to just pull, and you do too much stretching too fast in the back of the leg. So take it slow, be gentle and careful and loving. And remember, work with your breath as much as you're working with your leg. Breathing in as the leg comes close to the face. Take a breath in when the leg is away and exhale as it comes close. Slowly, carefully find your full range of motion. Feeling that intense stretch when the leg is close to the face. Let's hold the leg in the middle of our range of motion. Hold it steady there for a moment. And maybe even rub up and down the back of the leg with one hand, encouraging it to lengthen and loosen. When you're ready to resume your stretch, we resume. Reach the leg away and find that edge of your range. Let's hold the leg at or near the edge of your range of motion for a 30-second static stretch. Keep breathing, keep trying to relax the back of the leg. Now that we've been patient, you might feel an urge to go a little deeper into your stretch. If you feel that urge, you can follow it down, but if you don't feel it, stay where you are and just continue to breathe. Awesome. Let's release the leg slowly and bend the knee. Cross it over the body. Find the floor with your foot and open the arms out. Make any adjustment you need to make in order for you to really enjoy this relaxing spinal twist on the floor. We want to breathe deep and slow here. We want the mind to stay quiet. Breathing in through the nose, really feel the air expanding through the belly and the torso. And then just let it go. When you're ready, we'll roll on our back. And I'm going to do a little something different here for those of you that stay with me all the time. We're going to rise up into a half straddle. Rise up into a half straddle here, almost like a mermaid pose. And take your back arm, your right arm, into a big circle. Reaching up, breathe in. Reaching down, exhale. So we're connecting this mermaid sit, circular breathing reach with our reclined spinal twist. And that's something new for most of us. We don't normally do that. Breathing in, we reach up. Slow, and breathing with attention and intention. When you're ready, let that arm come down to rest on your leg. And try to center your body on your hips and bring the hands to prayer pose. Keeping the hands in prayer pose at your forehead and nose. Switch the legs around. Awesome. Let's stretch out on the ground again. Reach the arms overhead, stretch and reach. Yawn and sigh. Nice. We're going to bring the knees to the chest. Grab the knees in your hands and squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. And squeeze it in and hold. This time we're going to keep the other leg bent, the one we didn't stretch on the hamstring stretch, and let your previously stretched leg stretch out on the floor to rest. Take that knee to the right and back in front and across a little bit. Open and close the gate. Breathe with the movement. Alright, stretch the leg up. You can interlock your fingers behind your knee or your thigh, or you can use the strap or belt to grab onto your foot. That's an option. When you've got your position here, we're going to just gently, slowly, carefully, incrementally move the leg a little closer to the face, and then let it drift back to your comfort zone. Take a big breath in, and exhale as you pull the leg to a position where you feel a bit of a stretch. Slowly, carefully find your full range of motion. Begin to explore your flexibility with gentleness. And remember, work with your breath as much as you work with your leg. Let's find a middle space and just take a moment to hold there. Rub up and down the back of the leg if you want to with one hand, encouraging circulation, encouraging sensation. Let's take the leg in both hands again and begin your stretch. Breathe with the movement. Hold the leg at or near the edge of your range of motion where you feel that intense stretch for 30 seconds. This is a static stretch. Just try to relax and breathe. Hold the leg still. Give it time to find its ability to lengthen. Thank you for the love. I know some people are just watching, they're not doing the yoga, but I hope you're at least breathing. Breathe deep, breathe with awareness, breathe with intention and attention. Whenever you breathe with awareness, you quiet the mind, you connect with your true self, and you connect with the here and now where your life is actually happening. So now that we've been patient, if you feel the urge to go a little deeper into your stretch, you can do that. If you don't feel the urge to go deeper, stay where you are. You're already where you need to be. Keep breathing, keep feeling that stretch. And when you're ready, release the leg and bend the knee. Cross it over and roll up on your side hip. The foot finds the floor and we relax. Arms stretch out. This is your reclined spinal twist. Make it exactly what your body is asking for. Sink into the floor. Release everything that's holding. Trust yourself enough to let go everything. let your breath be deep and full and slow and aware. If you want to, you can even rock a little bit. Okay, here comes the different part. The bent knee is going to stay bent. Roll over on your back and bring it all the way to the floor and rise up into your mermaid position, sitting on your hips. Center yourself in your mermaid position, the hand on the floor for support. Take your back arm, in my case it's my left arm, and move it in a big slow circle, breathing in as you reach up. Inhale up, exhale down. Slowly circle the arm around. Breathing in, we reach up, and breathing out, we reach down. Allowing your shoulder to do everything it can in a big 360-degree circle. One more time, bring it around, and we come to sitting on both hips. Hand comes to prayer pose at your heart. Nice. All right. Let's take another reclined position. This time the legs stretch out and the arms reach out to the side. Bring your right foot and put it just big toes somewhere around your left knee. And roll up on your side hip, knee to the floor. Come back onto your back and open the knee out. Knee up, knee to the floor on the left side of the body. Knee up, and the side of the knee finds the floor on the right side of your body. Breathe and open. Exhale. Twist and close the knee down. Open and close. 2 more times. Open and close. Open and close. All right, roll on your back, stretch that leg out, take a rest. Let's take the left foot, put the toes on the knee or somewhere near the knee, and we're just going to take that knee across the body, roll up on your side hip, and let the knee find the floor, and then bring the knee back to point up at the ceiling, and open the knee to the outside. Up with the knee and all the way over, back up and open to the floor. Up to the right side, up to the left side. Breathe. Two more times. Awesome. Let's bring both legs up into the air. And let's bring both arms up into the air. Circle your ankles, circle your wrists. Change direction whenever you feel like it. Any speed is perfect. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Flex and point a few times. Alright, we're just going to bring the arms and legs down and then toss tennis balls up. Toss them up towards the ceiling, bring it down, toss it up. Toss it up. We're shaking the tissues of the arms and legs as we toss up tennis balls towards the ceiling. Toss it up, bring it down. 10 more times. 10, 9, 8. Toss it up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, feet next to the hips on the floor, arms next to the hips, palm up. Walk your feet just a little wider than your hips and let your knees lean against each other. And let's breathe deeply. Really inflate your belly. Breathe in through the nose and make your belly get big and round like a balloon. And then flatten the belly, blow out through your lips. Do it again. And again. Keep it going. Keep it going. Allow your breath to return to a normal rhythm. And slowly walk your feet together. Bring the heels together, bring the toes together, bring the soles together, and open the knees outward. Lift the arms up into a surrender pose. All right, let's come back up to seated. You can rock a little bit if you want and work your way up to seated. Rock maybe 3 to 5 times. And we're going to try and land in boat pose up on your hips with feet extended out. And your hands are right behind your knees. Hold your boat pose. Let your toes, tips of your toes point up towards the ceiling. Push your chest forward just a little bit and squeeze your shoulders back just a little bit. Lift your face, lengthen the neck. Float the arms out, palm up. Right fingertips are going to reach for the left toes and switch. 10, 9, 8. Just do what you can. 7, 6. You used to do this all the time, guys. 4, I think that's 4, right? 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your boat pose. Hold the arms out. Here's a challenge for some of you. Wrap your elbows at your knees underneath the legs and straighten the legs. All right, come on down. Come back to a comfortable seated position. Back is softly straight. And if you need to anchor your sitting bones, do so. Let's do a breathing exercise. Rectangular breathing we call it. Breathing in for 8 counts. Hold the breath in for 5 counts. Exhale slowly for 8 counts, squeezing the belly in. And then when you get to an empty body, no air in the body, hold that air out for 5 counts. So it's 8, 5, 8, 5. Let's begin by breathing in to synchronize our breathing. Go ahead and just take a big breath in right now. Let it all out. And we begin inhaling for 8 counts. I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it empty for 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it in for 5. Exhaling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let your breathing go back to a normal rhythm now. Close the eyes. And you may feel a little bit like you're floating. Enjoy that sensation. Breathe deep, breathe normal, breathe naturally. And slowly find yourself working out into your straddle stretch. We're going to let the legs go as wide as you're comfortable with. Everybody's different. And it's quite important now to connect your weight to through your pelvis points down to the earth. We want to align our chakras. And what is a chakra? It's nothing more than a place in your body where you have a sense of awareness of yourself. So like when people say he was flying by the seat of his pants, that's a sense of awareness of your sense of gravity, sense of being, and that is the root chakra, the seat of your pants. The root chakra connects with the earth, your sense of safety, of connection to the planet. It's the root, isn't it? The connection deep into the earth. And some people like to assign colors to the chakras, and maybe that helps you with visualizing the energy there. And generally we go through the spectrum, so red, deep, beautiful blood red for your root chakra. And maybe you can feel energy rising up into your body through not only your root chakra, but the backs of your knees, the backs of your heels, the Achilles tendon area. And when you're standing, it would be the soles of your feet. But right now, you're not standing, are you? No. We'll do that later. All right, let's bring our awareness up to our sacral chakra. This is your sense of creativity and sensuality. This is your inner ocean that sways like the tides. It brings you into a sense of rhythm and dance and music. And not only your creativity like artistic, but also creating life. This is where that happens. So this is a very important place in the body, your creative, your sacral chakra. And the color you can visualize if you want to is orange. All right, let's align our chakras, the root and the sacral. Vertically aligned, we rise up to the solar plexus. This is your diaphragm, your confidence, your power, your strength. The color is yellow. Oh, yes, so our roots, our sacral creativity, our confident Manipura, solar plexus. Let's come up to the heart chakra. Everyone knows that you have a sense of yourself at your heart, and it may be the most important chakra of all. The color is green, the color of growth, beautiful green hillsides, trees, grass, leaves, lines, green flash that the sun shines at sunset on a page. And your heart chakra is your anahata, your source of love, compassion, empathy. From there we rise up to the blue chakra, the light blue chakra of the throat. This is your voice, your ability to communicate. And for a lot of us, the confidence at the solar plexus and the throat, the voice at the throat, they need to be connected. You need confidence to say your truth. So you have to pass through the heart, and you have to be rooted to your safety. So it's all aligned. Bring the energy up through your column, from the earth, all the way through your heart, all the way to your voice, your throat, your beautiful blue, like the sky. Breathing in, fill the body with beautiful air. And let's come up to your intellect, your third eye, your wisdom, your knowledge, your sense of your mind, your thinking. This is Anja right here. You often think this is where you are, but really you're all these places. And there's one more. This is indigo, by the way. And then up here we have our purple crown chakra, lifting up towards heaven and receiving blessings. Lifting up towards heaven and receiving blessings. Inspiration, insight, intuition. Let's connect earth and heaven through our bodies, through our energy, through our awareness. Flex your ankles, connect your solid base to the earth, and reach your fingers up towards heaven. Breathe in. And let's reach one hand higher than the other, stretching up. Reach up, stretch up, and up, up. Breathe in and out. Both hands reach up. Float them down just over your legs and reach sideways, sideways. Reach out over your foot. Reach and reach. One more time on each side, coming back to the center. Turn your hands palm up, reach it up, breathe in. Hands find their mate, fingers find their friend, and slowly your prayer hands sink down to your heart. Awesome. We're going to turn one hand down, one hand up. Wiggle the fingers. Breathe. Bring one shoulder up to an ear. Squeeze it. And then tilt over the other way. The other shoulder to the other ear. Keep wiggling your fingers and breathing. And back to the center. Change the hands around. Other fingers up, other fingers down. Wiggle the fingers and squeeze it. Shoulder against an ear. Breathe. Level it out. Keep wiggling the fingers. Other shoulder to ear. All right, turn both hands, fingers down. Touch your fingers to the floor in front of your pelvis. Fingers up at your heart and reach it out. Breathe in. Exhale, come to your heart. Fingers point down. Touch the floor in front of your pelvis. Lift it up and up and up. Breathe in, reach. Exhale down. Turn the hands, fingers down. Touch the floor. Beautiful. Let's do it one more time with no talking. Awesome. Bring those legs in. And let's get up on our feet. Take a moment to just stand in mountain pose and roll the shoulders back. Make sure your heels are under your hips and toes are pointing forward. And And we're just going to take our fingertips and draw big ovals on our thighs. Squeeze the shoulders back. Reach down, round the back, look down, squeeze the shoulders back. Exhale as you bend over, look down. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders back, lift the face. Keep it moving. Drawing ovals on our thighs with our fingertips. And stand tall. Let's just let the arms hang. Feel that connection with the earth now through your feet, through the arch of your feet, the sole of your feet, and really press down with the balls of your feet behind your toes and your heels, but lift the arch. Lift your toes just a little bit. Lift your sternum, tuck your tailbone under, pull your belly in, lift your forehead, arms hang. Mountain pose is awesome. You can let your toes come down now. And we're going to take the hands palm forward, fingers spread wide. Breathing in, we lift. When you get your hands up there, just grab your fingertips in one hand and pull in that direction. Let your hips move in the opposite direction. Keeping both feet equally pressing on the floor if you can. That's a goal. It may not be 100% possible, but we try. Let's pull the fingertips the other way. Let the hips move the other way. Feet equally pressing into the floor. Hips level, but pushing one way. All right, let's come up and do it again. Pull the fingertips one way, hips go the other way. And again. All right, reach it up, breathe in, and float the arms down. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see what's happening here. We're going to sit halfway down to a chair and go for a swim. You can look down towards the ground in front of your feet and just move those arms in a big circle. Try and build some energy. Swing them, sway them, circle them. Find some energy in your arms and shoulders and hands. All right, let's do the backstroke. Keep halfway down to a chair, knees are bent, hips are bent, and lift your face, look up at the top of the wall on the other side of the room, or maybe a little bit towards the ceiling. Reach the arms back, stretch back, backstroke, breathe. All right, shake the arms out, and let's do a little slow march. Fingers and knees up, finger and other knee up. Reach it up and down. Find your center. Don't be like me and get all wobbly. Reach it up and drop it down. Reach it up and drop it down. Reach it up and drop it down. Keep breathing. One more time. All right, let's do a straddle forward fold. So the legs are going to go out a little pretty wide, maybe twice as wide as your hips. And your toes will ankle out at a diagonal. You can bend your knees a little bit here and start to bring your hands down to the floor in front, somewhere in front. Find the floor with the hands and begin to sway left and right, bending one knee at a time, and try to straighten that other knee if you can. You may want to adjust your feet and find the way that's best for you. And we're just swaying left and right. And now just drop the head, let the head hang. Swaying left and right. Coming to the middle, take that left hand and put it in the floor in the middle, right under your face. Sweep your right hand up towards the ceiling and look in the direction your hand went. Reach up for the ceiling and breathe and hold. Bring it down. Trade hands on the floor and reach the other hand up towards the ceiling. Look in the direction the hand went. Reach it up and hold and breathe. And just bring it down. Both hands are on the floor now, and we move the hips in a figure 8. Slow, careful. Around one side, back to the center, and around the other side. Figure 8 hips. Breathe. Let your head hang. Coming back to the center, and change direction, go the other way with your hips. Come back to the center with me and walk your feet in one step. Walk your hands over to your left foot and turn both feet to point toes to the left. Hands on the floor on either side of your front foot, your left foot. Drop your forehead towards your knee. Beautiful. Let's walk back to our straddle forward fold and just hang for a moment. When you're ready, start to walk your hands over to the right and turn both feet, toes pointing to the right, one hand on either side of your front foot, now your right foot. And once you get there, drop your forehead towards your knee. Awesome, guys. That's awesome. All right, turn back to your straddle forward fold and just hang. Wonderful. Put your hands just in front of your feet and start to play the piano. Go all the way up to the high notes and all the way down to the low notes. All the way up to the high notes. All the way down to the low notes. Keep playing that piano in front of your feet on the floor. Coming back to the center, play the drums. Make it a really solid pound on the floor with your hands. Both hands on the floor, and just heel toe your feet underneath your hips. Bend your knees, put your hands on your knees, round your back, keep your head down, and walk yourself up to standing. The head comes up last. Stack those vertebrae, and slowly return to mountain pose. Just stand for a moment with the eyes closed, feeling tall, and still thinking about the alignment of all those beautiful chakras. Your root, now connecting down into the earth through your feet. Your sacral, your ocean, your inner ocean, your creativity. Maybe sway your hips as you think about your sacral chakra, moving it left and right, like the tides of the ocean. Feeling your sensuality, your creativity, your ability to create life. All right, center yourself, and let's think about our solar plexus. Put some energy into that part of your body. Feel the strength of your core, standing tall, powerful. Let's think about our heart as we stand in mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart in prayer pose, and feel the love that you have for somebody. Feel it fill your heart, your chest, and your whole aura. Beautiful love. And we bring all that energy up to your throat for your voice to say your truth, up to your mind to fill your mind with good thoughts, and up to your crown chakra to connect with heaven. Reach tall, reach up, breathe in. Hands to prayer pose, bring it all the way down. Let's bend at the knees and just let the body hang in a curved position. Decompressing the back, rounding the back, letting the head hang, letting the arms hang. Bending at the knees and hips. Slowly straighten. And one more time, reach it up to heaven. Bring your hands to your heart. And this is where I must say my goodbyes. I enjoyed this time with you. I hope you also enjoyed it, found value in your yoga practice with me. Take this peaceful feeling with you as you go through your day. Namaste.